hanging out, waiting. Know I'm live, but sweating. Am I nervous? I don't know. I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man. Maybe it's all the light. Maybe it's your energy. I'm feeling your energy. This is not the official start. Not really. But I'm seeing you joining. It's all like we're opening the doors and you're coming in. I'm so stoked to have you here. And it's not even started yet. Aren't we early birds? Hi, I'm totally seeing your waves and hi. I've got like my iPad with, I think it's Facebook on my iPad. I think I have a phone with Instagram and a phone with YouTube, which is hilarious. This is my first time doing a live across all the boards. So I hope you can hear me because the mic is only mic'd to one unit and I don't even remember which one. One day I'll have it all sorted so that I can go across the way with everyone, but I'm so stoked. So, I think I'm like reading. Am I have to do anything? I don't know if I have to do anything. I'm not so tech savvy, but it's so excited. Sent a request. Can't you just come in? Is there requests on this? I'm not going to view the request because I don't even know how that works. I think you can just come on. It's an open invitation. You know me. Spill to the world. We are one. We are one, right? All right, so officially, the countdown. Like New Year's Eve. This is my first live on all these platforms, so it's so exciting. It's so exciting. And I wear black. If my mother's watching, I'm sorry. Sorry. So I'm so, yeah, there's a lot of people requesting to be in the live. I don't know how that works. How can you, maybe you're supposed to subscribe and then you can be in the live. I don't know how that works in the universe of that. Oh my gosh, 2:00. Listen, I am Constance Messmer. Hello, I'm so glad you're here. This is my mailbag, monthly mailbag. I'm hoping to do this monthly. And it's live because I think that's a fun way to do it. I get a lot of questions about content. So this is where I'm going to answer content-related questions, not personal reads. So if you want to submit a content-related question, sign up for my monthly newsletter, and you can hit reply, boop, and then send in your question. That would be fabulous. It'd just be great fun to hear from you and find out what you're up to and how you're putting this work to work, right? So I've got a stack of questions. I'll get through as many as I can today. And then we'll see you next month, right? And I'll let you know when that is. So I'm just going to cry because I'm so excited that you're here and we're going through this. And so the reason I'm doing this is because so many people are like, I have all these questions and I wanted to answer some of them individually, but I think there's a lot of questions that come in that are great. And I think you can all benefit from them with the answers. So I'll do a bit of what I know is true from all the decades of working. And also I might do a little bit of inner wisdom channeling from spirit. So this came in regards to empaths. The question is, well, actually it starts with, I've been watching many of your videos on YouTube and resonate with your content. Yay. I've been trying to send you messages and would love to learn directly from you. You are. I feel called to have you speak to me specifically in ways that I can enhance my abilities to connect to the spirit realm. Good, follow through my lessons. I'm stoked about that. And then there's questions that says, I've been at this since I was young. Yay. And I'm curious your thoughts on empaths who happen to cross their arms and legs while in meetings. And I always thought I was cold when I do that, sit back and do this. And I always thought I was cold when I do that, but I'm wondering if it might be an empath's way of subconsciously, unconsciously protecting themselves. Yay, you. I couldn't agree more. I totally agree with you. I think we innately, especially as children, know how to block ourselves, how to stand behind a table or a chair, or, even as grown-ups, there's certain people that we can't really come close to because their energy field comes at you a little more than you want. You're like, oh, back off. And so one way to do that is to put up this shield physically with our body, right? Cross our legs, cross our arms. And also don't forget, thoughts are things and everything's made up of energy. So you can set your intention to put out an energy blockade, if you will, or a a barrier so that your love light energy is exuding outward, but that you don't pick up other people's energy unless you want to, right? I used to have to open up and tune into people's souls all the time. And so in those situations, I want to. But when I go to the grocery store, or when I walk down the street, I pump the love out. Like, let me just use my vibrational connection and put it towards you, and you can take it or leave it. It's just love light. But I have to be very aware if I don't do that, and if I'm receiving information or energy, right? Or clearing other people's energy, or being affected by it. So yes, I agree with you. I think a lot of times in meetings when we're naturally compelled to cross our arms, cross our legs, turn our body, there's a lot of people that I don't face heart to heart. I have to turn my body to the side so that my chakras don't line up straight with their chakras. This is just part of self-care. Remember the lesson that I gave you on awareness, breath, and care? I have to write an empath book. I know this because awareness, breath, and care is the first step is awareness. Like, what's happening right now? Where is my energy going? How's it being depleted? Is it? And what do I need to do to kind of care for myself or protect myself? And so the breath just collects our energy back in, grounding it to ourselves. And then care is, what do I need to do? And so sometimes in those meetings, yeah, cross your arms, cross your legs, turn your body, enter the room with light, just, may all good things and the highest and best good happen here in this connection. So great question. Loved that question. Let's see what this next one is. Oh, is automatic writing channeling? Great question. Another great question. Yeah, it's a way of channeling. Sure. If you're connecting with the intention of getting a message from other, and you want them to use your energy field in your body to deliver the message across, then it is channeling. But if you're just connecting psychically and you're just trying to have dialogue, right? Interpsychic rapport, dialogue back and forth, and you're writing the answer down, you're asking a question and you're writing the answer down because you're consciously hearing it, getting it, feeling it, knowing it, and then you're putting it down as a documentation for the experience, then that's not really channeling. That's just journaling your conversation, right? So, but automatic writing, probably by definition, is when you're just like writing whatever comes out. I've never really done that. But when you start tuning into, I haven't done that as a practice, but when you start tuning into the higher realms of spirit and the information comes so fast, right? Because you're just like hooked in, it's like thread spilling off a spool, then it can come so fast that you don't even connect with what you're going to write next. It just comes through you. So in those moments, that might be just a little bit of dance with channeling. To me, channeling is when you let spirit, higher level spirit, come through and speak through you and use your body. Sometimes this would happen when I would do mediumship sessions for loved ones that have crossed, and I had a person, a sitter, coming in, a family member or a group of family members, and I'd just have to stand up and start walking around because the person on the other side wanted to express their antics and their body postures and sometimes their dance moves through me. And I always checked, is this okay? Is this going to be okay? But I could always feel that it was right. You know when things are not right? And you know when to be like, no, this is not, you're in charge. You are in charge. You're like, nope, you have no power here, no go. But when I was specifically working to connect for various reasons, I would definitely channel information. Sometimes when I'm doing my content for the books that I'm working on, I am a conscious channel. So I hear the information that's coming through and I type it out or I write it out. So I'm a conscious channel. No desire to be a trance channel. So I'm really getting deep into your question. Trance channel is when you basically lose consciousness, you go into a trance and the information flows through you and you come out and you really don't know what happened or what was said. I like to know. I like to be part of the audience. So I'm like, no trance channeling in this life. So if I ever made a deal on that end, no, not happening. Rewrite my script, rewrite my karmic, dharma. So I hope that answers your question. So I'm really excited of seeing everybody joining in. It's so fun for me, really, truly. So let's see what this next question is. Do houses have an aura? Woo! I love this question too. Wait for it. Yes. How's that? Yeah, weird, right? I didn't do very many ghost clearings because I'm like, listen, I can do this, but I'm not supposed to spend time doing this. So I was called and I thought, should I do this? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. So I go over to the house and I'm starting on the outside and you can feel the energy of the home itself palpable. Now, what is it that I was picking up? Was it the people in the house that lived in the house? Was it previous people that lived in the house? You know, they had called about ghost type stuff, or everything was breaking, things weren't working. You know, every year they had financial issues of things that they had to remodel, refinish, repair, and they were like, this house is jinxed. And so they called me. So over I went. And so when I was out in the drive, I could feel the energy frequency of the house. And while I scanned the auric field of the house, the energy field of the house itself, not the land, right? The land was sacred. This was sacred land. This land had gone back generations, you know, Native American had dwelled there. So it was ancient land, like all the earth, I guess, really. But their home, specifically, when I went to scan the energy of the home, my hands are like glowing. I'm putting them on those of you that want healing. I'm directed out to you. They're hot. So when I went to scan the energy of the home, I was like, whoa, it was all smooth across most of the home, but on the right-hand side, it like was cut off on the right. And so I was like, do you have a basement over everything except the right half? And they said, yeah, we do. There's no basement on the right half. That's a remodel. We added that addition. That was an addition. And I was like, wow, your house is lopsided. I said, let me guess, is that where a lot of the problems have been? And they're like, yeah, that's where a lot of the problems have been. So I was like, listen, I know, you know, digging out and creating a basement would be kind of a bit of an issue. So what I recommend is crystals. That's what came to me for them. I also got that they needed to bring and sprinkle flowers around the house as an offering to the ancestors that had been there, because once they had purchased, they hadn't done that. And it was really not just the ancestry of the home itself and the original people that dwelled there, but also generations before. And I tapped into, there was a person that passed because of some kind of an influenza or real illness. And then, do you know, later on they contacted me and they said, we went back into the records and there was a small girl that had passed from an illness similar to what you had said. And I was like, wow, interesting. And so the heaviness of that was in the original part of the house, and they had felt that. So yeah, auras are part of our life because it's the energy of a person, place, or thing, in my experience, and animals, right? Trees, animals, nature, everything. And so it's fun, much like if you watched my aura and energy awareness video, you learned about scanning auric fields of people and games that you could play to sense their energy fields. You could do the same with your home. Like, set your intention outside of your home, way outside. I really want to feel the aura of my home, right? And with that intention, because that's everything, that's your magic power, is start walking towards your home and sense the energy of your home. You can do this on everything, people, everything, like I said. So yeah, houses have auras. And then you just get to ascertain, how's the energy? How's the energy here? And then what needs to be done to sort this? I mean, that's all I did, right? When I felt the energy and the aura of the home, I said, what do I need to do to help balance this? What do I need to know to express to them to share? And then how can they, going forward, bring further balance to the home so that it's not always having issues? You know, it's like a person, right? When our energy's out of balance and we get physical ailments from our mental, emotional, spiritual upset that's not being addressed. Same with the house, same. So there's that. Water. Water's so good. All right, let's go to the next question. Love, love, love you. So glad you're totally into this. Friends, we're friends. I have friends. Yay. I love it. Otherwise, I'd be, you know, just with a small circle on the vineyard. So, hi, Constance. This is from Amanda. She actually left her name. I'm so glad I found you on YouTube. Me too. I'm glad I found you, or we found each other. Yeah. I've been watching all your videos in succession, which I'm loving. Yay, it's meant to be a masterclass. Love that, Amanda. I have a quick question, and I hope you don't mind me asking you. No, of course not. Love it. I've been studying mediumship, practicing taking courses for years. Taken my Reiki level 1, I've since had spirit connection impressions, and they were so vivid and wonderful, but they've since stopped. Ooh, and guess what I just found out is I'm not on YouTube. So I'm going to figure out how I need to get on YouTube. Bear with me.